We welcome you to this broadcast of Girls of Varsity Basketball on NKTelco Sports. We are here at Russia Local Schools where the Anna Rockets will take on the Russia Raiders. Tonight's game is brought to you by the following sponsors: Keyhole Pizza, First National Bank, Precision Strip, Emerson Copeland, Carriage Works, Grand Lake Health, Kogi Plumbing and Heating, Lincoln Electric Automation, the Minster Bank, Pratt Industries, New Knoxville Supply, Wagner's IGA, Wilson Health, Winners Meats, The Jewelry Barn, and NKTelco. Looking live here at the NKTelco Gymnasium where the Russia Raiders and the Anna Rockets are set to do battle here in a Shelby County Athletic League contest. And first we take a look at the Anna Rockets. The Rockets this year under first-year coach Randy Huber, 10-6 on the year, 5-5 in the Shelby County Athletic League. A very junior and sophomore heavy core here for this team. They battled the Raiders back in December and lost 37-31. It's the team that's sitting in the middle of the pack in the Shelby County League, trying to make a move up to third place in the Shelby County League to tie with Botkins. On the other side, the Russia Raiders, they're 14-4 on the season, 7-2 in the Shelby County Athletic League. They're really being marred by injuries right now. Simone Putoff's been out since the fifth game of the year, but 2 weeks ago, Grace Holscher tore her ACL. Carly Scott now out for the year, and Maya Monin going to be out today and out for the time being with a boot on her right foot. And the Raiders being marred by injuries here, set to do battle here with the Anna Rockets. And it will be a clash of Shelby County League Titans here to the Anna Rockets and the Russia Raiders, set to do battle here from the NKTelco Gymnasium on NKTelco Sports. And we'll step aside and get ready for today's action. Anna and Russia up here next on NKTelco Sports.
I'm Mallory. My grandpa's been making the world's worst pizza for 30 years. That doesn't look like the world's worst pizza. Grandpa, I know why they call you Chunky Bob. It's because you use chunky ingredients on your pizza.
Of course, it's not because I'm fat.
Grandpa, this is the world's best pizza. Keyhole Pizza, come check Grandpa out.
Dine in or carry out.
Together, we are family, working safely for our loved ones.
We are problem solvers who challenge the status quo and drive improvement.
We care about our customer relationships.
We stay true to our values, caring and respecting one another.
We embrace change as we journey through our career.
We are Precision Strip, the world's leading processor of rolled steel and aluminum.
Precision Strip, doing the exceptional.
At Wilson Health, we're extending care beyond the walls of the hospital, with resources designed to keep you in charge of your health.
Our independence and connection to the community are unique in a world where big healthcare strives to act like corporations.
Our tools may be the same, but we are different.
We're neighbors, friends, and family who truly care about the people who live here.
We call it caring without limits, and it's just the beginning of a whole new Wilson Health.
Now for tonight's starting lineups.
We're back here on NKTelco Sports. Let's take a look at our Emerson Climate Technology starting lineups. For Anna, number 11, Taylor Puppelman.
Junior Brenna Cobb.
Number 15, 5'5" junior Brenna Cobb.
Sophomore McKenna Pettis.
Number 25, 5'9" sophomore McKenna Pettis. Number 35, 5'7" junior Jenna Walters. And rounding out the lineup, number 45, a 5'7" senior Jaden Huber. The head coach of the Anna Rockets is in his first year, Randy Huber. Now the Emerson Climate Technology starting lineups for the Russia Raiders. Number 3, CC Borchers. Number 4, 6' senior Ani Bowling. Number 13, a 6'1" senior Kate Sherman. Number 14, a 5'6" senior, Reese Gubo. And number 20, a 5'5" junior, Jayla Shappy. Bears are coached by second-year head man Paul Bremigen, assisted by Rachel Borchers and Tracy Schultze. Let's take a look at our keys to the game, brought to you by Keyhole Pizza, Newport, Ohio. First, for the Anna Rockets, it's to have good floor spacing. They want to be able to rebound, and they want to be able to limit the turnovers. The Raiders, let's get the ball on the inside. You got the two players that are above 6 foot, and Poling and Sherman want to get on the inside, want to be able to get off to a fast start and to be able to handle the adversity with the injuries that they have had to overcome here. Now with 4 of their probably top 9 rotation players, possibly 3 of them out for the year, possibly maybe even 4. They want to be able to handle that adversity here today. As we thank Keyhole Pizza for those keys as the Raiders win the tip, and they have the basketball. Gubo up ahead on the left side to Shappy. Shappy's played JV most of the year, and she double dribbles. Going to be a Raider turnover to start. Rockets with the basketball. They go over on the right side to Taylor Puppelman. Puppelman trying to get it to Huber on the inside. Gubo rips it away. Gubo, a 3-year player for the Raiders on varsity. Navigates back out to the top of the key to Sherman. Back out to Borchers. Borchers to Shappy to Gubo. Go on the inside. Go over to Shappy. Jayla Shappy. It's over to Gubo. Let's redirect the offense here. A minute has gone by in this ball game. No score yet between the Raiders and the Rockets. Poling on top of the key. Poling going to flip it over to the left side to Gubo. She's going to fire a 3 off the mark. Long rebound going to go on the floor, and the Rockets will eventually scoop it up. Rockets go to the left side. They go over to McKenna Pettis. Back over to Brenna Cobb to Huber. Goes back in the corner to Pettis. Pettis being pressured by Poling. Rockets being patient here. 2 minutes in this ball game. About no score yet. Rockets go back to Huber on the left side. Huber trying to get on the inside, make a move, gets it back up over to Taylor Puppelman. Puppelman shoots, and it tickles the twine, but doesn't fall through, and it'll be Raider basketball. 2 minutes exactly have gone by, no score yet. Raiders and Rockets doing battle. Raiders trying to maintain second place in the Shelby County League. Anna sitting right in the middle of the pack and fourth, with Botkins in between them. Poling goes up and scores. Ronnie Poling jump starts the scoring here on the First National Bank Think First scoreboard. 2-0 Raiders ahead of the Rockets. Pettis with the basketball on the left side. McKenna Pettis. And momentarily thought she got away with a carry, and she didn't. There's forced a turnover there. And it's Reese Gubo again. Like I said, 3 years on varsity. Shouts out the instructions to her teammates on the floor. She's the floor general of this team. Raiders get it into Poling on the inside. Poling power move. Shots up, no good, but she was fouled. And Ronnie Poling will go shoot 2 for the Raiders. Well, Ronnie Poling at the line, the only person to score in this contest yet. We're 5:19 to go in the first quarter. Cans the first free throw, nothing but net. Poling at the line, drains both. She's got all 4 points in this game. It's a 4-0 Raider advantage with 5:19 to go in the first quarter. Rockets get it over to the left side, and Puppelman. Puppelman Over to the right side, three-pointer up and no good by Cobb. Cobb tried to swipe it away as the Raiders get possession back as Gubo darts up the floor. Gubo going in that middle of the lane, kicks out to CC Borcher. She's going to fire three, rattles out, and Poppelman comes down with the rebound with that brace on her right knee, tore her ACL last year. The Raiders nearly caused a deflection there. Cobb with the basketball. This was productive offensive player, Cobb. Ball to the left side. And Walters dribbled it off her foot. And Raiders going to bring in some substitutions. Kelby Dosek, Addison Shappy going to come in again, like we said, with the Raider injuries. Addison and Jayla Shappy have both now been promoted to varsity as coming in for the Rockets as Liz Stauder, a 5'8" sophomore. Rockets going to apply a little 1-2-2 half-court pressure here. Gubo is going to be fouled. As Walters was not going to concede the baseline. That'll be the second team foul on the Rockets. Shappy inbounds it to Gubo. Gubo directing Shappy where to go. They give it over to Poling. They get out to Gubo on a flare screen. Get it out to Borchers. Borchers going to step back behind the three-point line. Off the iron, no good. Gubo gets the long rebound. Gubo gets it out to Borchers. Borchers going to fire another three from close by from where she shot the last one, and this time she connects. CC Borchers, the lead scorer on the Raider offense. Puts the Raiders up 7-0 here in the first quarter. Walters cuts on the inside. Huber on the inside. Shot no good. She thought she was fouled. She'll say otherwise. Shappy on the left side. Addison Shappy back over to Poling. Just give it up to Gubo. Gubo back to Borchers. Just going to redirect that offense. Poling with 4 points. Poling going on the inside, going against Huber, and Huber going to call for the foul. Substitutions for each team coming in for Anna. 5, Ava Reed. And for the Raiders, Jayla Shappy and Kate Sherman. Dosek with the basketball. Kelby Dosek, the senior, on the inside. Traveled before there was mutual possession. As Cobb will bring the basketball up the floor. Cobb goes to Reed on the right side. And there's a travel. As possession flips back to the Raiders, a 7-0 lead. Rushi, 2:46 to go here in the first quarter. Raiders get it over to Borchers. They try to get it to Sherman on the inside. Bad pass by Borchers, picked off by Pettis. Pettis back out to Cobb. Cobb trying to drive to the middle of the lane. Cobb cut off momentarily, but there's going to be a foul. No, they're going to say she was going up. And Brenna Cobb will get to the line and shoot two for the two-time letter winner. In the first year, under first-year head coach Randy Huber. And these teams played back on December 15th. The Raiders won that game at the launch pad 37-31. As Cobb cannot connect on the first one. Cobb back at the line, cannot connect on either or, so Anna's still looking to get on the board. There are 2.5 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Borchers back over on the left side to Shappy. Shappy goes back to Sherman. Sherman in the corner to Borcher. She's going to take it baseline. She's going to go up against the defense. No good. Rebound on the weak side. Shot thrown up by Dosek. Shot good on the inside. Raiders with another chance. Sherman goes up and is fouled, and they'll shoot two. The Raiders keep chipping away and get rewarded with a foul. A foul going to go against Pettis. That's the team's fourth already here in the first quarter. As Kate Sherman goes to the line, 4 years on varsity, as she connects home on the first shot. And Reese Scubo going to come back in for the Raiders as CC Borchers heads to the bench. Raiders really going to about a 7-girl rotation now with the injuries. And Grace Holscher torn ACL. Carly Scott out for the year with some surgery, and a boot on the right foot of Maya Mon. And Simone Putoff's been out since the 5th game of the season as Sherman connects on both free throws. A 9-0 Raider lead, 2:09 to go in the first quarter. We'll step aside here on NKTelco Sports.
CarriageWorks has expanded and now can hold up to 25 cars in our service bay. CarriageWorks thrives on customer satisfaction. We accomplish that by providing top-of-the-line technology. CarriageWorks now uses a laser beam system to measure down to the millimeter of factory specs to better service you and get you back on the road. CarriageWorks has a brand new top-of-the-line paint booth that uses waterborne paint. There's no job too big or too small for CarriageWorks. We're certified collision specialists. Come in and see us today.
Ohio Means Jobs Auglaize County has a job for you. Grand Lake Health System has over 800 employees. Included is Joint Township District Memorial Hospital and multiple physician practices. And we're now hiring a variety of positions that fit all education and skill levels. Plus, you'll get a great benefit package offered to both full and part-time workers. Join this rewarding career and help your community in the process. Contact Ohio Means Jobs Auglaize County for all your employment needs.
Back here on NKTelco Sports, 2:09 to go here in the first quarter. The Roushi Raiders lead the Anna Rockets 9-0 here on the First National Bank Think First scoreboard. And coming out of that precision strip timeout, and Coach Huber talking to his girls about boxing out during that timeout. They've struggled here on offense as Raiders run that run and jump here. Rockets try to get the ball to the freshman Reed on the inside, and it's tipped out of bounds. They'll stay with the Rockets. Right in front of the Raiders student section. Here in the second last home game of the year. We're only 4 more games to go for the Raiders. They play Thursday against Botkins. They'll play Versailles next Saturday. And again, they will end up eventually playing Laramie to close out the season. Only 1 more home game for the Raiders as we brought you all Roushi home games, both boys and girls this year on NKTelco Sports. Raiders try to get it on the inside. Dosek flips it out to Gubo. Shappy over to Sherman. Sherman over to Gubo in the short corner. Takes the 10-footer. Rims out. Rebound down to the Rockets. Rebound up out ahead of Liz Stoddard. Stoddard up ahead. Cobb facing double team pressure from the Raiders. Goes back to Pettis. Rockets being patient here, looking to get on the board. To the basket, Stoddard throws it up off the iron. It's no good. Rebound down to Kate Sherman. Gubo up ahead of the defense. Tried to slip it on the inside to Dosek. Did Sherman touch it before it went out of bounds? No. They're saying it hit the baseline before Sherman touched it, so it's going to stay Raider basketball. That was a good pass by Gubo. Dosek couldn't quite corral it, though, as there's with a couple substitutions. Ronnie pulling CC Borchers back in. Pulling with 4, Borchers with 3 this quarter. The Raiders have their original starting 5, and the Raiders going to throw it away. Give it right back to the Rockets. We have a late substitution here. And Huber will return to the lineup. Jaden Huber, one of 3 listed seniors on this roster, along with Abby McWodowney and Taylor Puppelman. A very sophomore, junior-heavy team for Anna. Raiders nearly rip it away, and the senior Taylor Puppelman gets the Anna Rockets on the board with 20 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Coach Paul Bremichen, over 500 wins in his career, shouting out the instructions to the Raider team. Shappy in the corner. Shappy throws up a wild shot, dances around and out. Anna with a couple seconds to make something happen. Puppelman gets the ball tipped away. Gubo going to throw up the three-quarter court heave. That's well short. We're through 8 minutes of basketball. The Russia Raiders hold a 9-2 advantage over the Anna Rockets. We'll step aside, come back with the second quarter of action here next on NKTelco Sports.
We are here and here and here. Minster Bank is everywhere, providing every banking service that you need to keep your financial life in order. Whether you are on the go or stopping by one of our branches, Minster Bank is here for you. We proudly support the communities where you live. Minster Bank, helping people achieve financial success.
Unpack your potential with a career at Pratt Industries. Working at Pratt Industries is more than a job. It's a sustainable career.
Pratt Industries to me is a job. It's my career. It's the way I put food on my table, but I love what I do.
We offer competitive pay, excellent benefits, and opportunities for career advancement. To apply, visit careers.prattindustries.com.
Back here in NKTelco Sports, beginning of the second quarter of action here between Russia and Anna. At the end of one quarter of play, the Raiders lead the Rockets 9-2 on the First National Bank Think First scoreboard. As the Rockets lose the basketball on the inside, it'll stay Rocket basketball. Rockets trying to get the ball over to Cobb. Cobb gives it back up over to Stodder. Back over to Pettis. McKenna Pettis. Loses the basketball. Gubo takes it away. Back up over to Borchers. Borchers stops, pops in transition. 8-footer, no good. She gets her own rebound, though. Going up and scoring is CC Borchers. Borchers now up to 5 for the 5'9 senior. Will certainly be an all-county selection and probably in the running for that player of the year. It could be the first Raider to do that in 6 years. And there's a walk on the inside by Walters. As Addison Shappy checks back in for the Raiders. Rockets applying a little token pressure in the backcourt. Raiders clear it out and they let Gubo walk it up. Raiders go back to Borchers. Over to Gubo. Over in the corner to Sherman. Sherman with the cross-court pass to Shappy. She's going to take the 12-footer. Shot's no good. Or 18-footer, excuse me. Shot's no good. Rebound down to the Rockets. Obb on the inside, being chased by 2 Raiders. In the corner, over to Walters, and it's taken away by Kate Sherman. Borchers, full head of steam to the basket, turned around and she walked. She dragged that pivot foot as soon as she halted. And Ava Regan come back in for the Rockets. Kelby Dosek going to come back in for the Raiders. Rockets with the basketball, goes to the right side. Jump shot off the mark, rebound down to Borchers. Borchers being chased by Reed, gives up over to Dosek, back to Shappy. Back over to Borchers, she's wide open, top of the key. Hits off the front of the iron, no good, and there's going to be a foul by Poling in the backcourt. And the second team foul, first against Poling. And Borchers will take a breather as Jayla Shappy returns to the Raiders. Rockets. Getting on the inside. Stoddard steps around the defense. Shot's no good. She gets her own rebound. And there's a jump ball. Arrow will favor the Raiders. As we have a substitution lineup again, Jenna Walters back for the Rockets as they drop back into a 1-2-2 pressure here. Raiders have a skip pass and they get through it. They'll lose the basketball on the inside. It's kind of a sloppy second quarter. Here, offense been at a minimum. Drive on the inside. Yeah, there's a travel. We've been stop and starting a lot in the second quarter. Left side, Shappy over to Dosek. Dosek high off the glass, scores. Kelby Dosek, the 5'10 senior, gets in the box, scoring. It's a 13-2 Raider lead on the First National Bank Think First scoreboard. Reed in the corner, takes the shot, cans it for two. Eva Reed gets in the box, scoring. It's a 13-4 ball game. Rockets back within 9. Dosek on the elbow, gives it back to Gubo. Get over to Shappy, who's trailing on the long screen. Shappy kicks out to her cousin Addison Shappy. Shappy back to Gubo on the left side. Gubo being chased. Gets around, loses the defender to Shappy on the inside, tries to get it to Sherman. And the Rockets fall out of bounds. As coming back in for their respective teams, McKenna Pettis coming in for the Rockets, and for the Raiders is CC Borchers as Gubo heads out. Ball in the corner, Borchers back over to Addison Shappy. Shappy gets some double team pressure there. Flips it over on the left side. Ball goes eventually in the corner to Borchers. Back to Addison Shappy. She gives a shot fake. Back over to Sherman. Back over to Borchers. Raiders being patient here. They drive on the inside, and Borchers is fouled there by Cobb. It'll be the 5th Rocket team foul. Coming in for the Raiders is Courtney Flippo. Flippo, a 4'10 freshman. I've seen all time at all 3 levels this year now. This is a foul on Anna. They were harassing Sherman, trying to get the ball on the inside. And this last... It says 5 fouls up on the board right now. I thought that might have been Anna's 6th. It's 13-4 in a low-scoring contest here. Here's get it in on the inside. Shot no good by Sherman. She goes up and is fouled. And he'll shoot 2. Kate Sherman to the line. And Coach Huber arguing that there's a push-off, and I think he actually has a reasonable argument. As Sherman at the line, connects on the first one. Returning for the Rockets, Liz Stoddard, and in for the Raiders is Reese Gubo. And Sherman connects on both free throws. Kate Sherman up to 4 points. 15-4 Raider lead over the Rockets. Raiders doing a little run and jump pressure here. Guba from behind. Goes back out to Taylor Poppelman. Poppelman trying to go on the inside. Throws up the shot. Well short. Ava Reed gets the rebound. Reed goes out to the left side over to Cobb. Michigan going to continue trying to apply pressure. Low scoring first half. 15-4. Walters on the inside. Kicks it out. Reed takes the shot. No good. Dosek trying to corral before she steps out of bounds, and Coach Paul Bremichin takes a 30-second timeout. All timeouts this year on NKTelco Sports are brought to you by Precision Strip. We like to thank our sponsors here. They are Burke Petroleum, Chiltex LLC, Cy Schwederman, Dickman Supply, Hometown Opportunity, Hulsman Automotive, Park National Bank, SecureCom, and the St. Henry Bank. Our keys to the game are brought to you by Keyhole Pizza. Scoreboard sponsor, First National Bank. Timeout sponsor, Precision Strip. Starting lineups, Emerson Copeland. Our Rushi Live View sponsors, the Jewelry Barn. Play of the game is brought to you by NKTelco. We'd like to remind you that NKTelco Sports and its sponsors are pleased to bring you replays of high school girls basketball on NKTelco Channel 3 or an HD on Channel 503. You can catch the replays of this game Tuesday, February 7th at 9 p.m. and also Saturday, February 11th at 6 p.m. You can also watch more games on demand through YouTube, Facebook at nktelco.com/sports. So a 15-4 Rushi Raider lead over the Anna Rockets. Raiders with the ball on the left side. Courtney Flippo gives it on the inside to CeCe Borcher. She goes up and is fouled. And CeCe Borcher's got a body. And Borcher's going to go shoot two as Poling going to check back in here in a second. Borcher's shot's no good. And Borcher splits the pair from the line. She's got 6. We're in a 16-4 contest here. Shelby County Athletic League rivals going at it. Cobb kicks it out to Reed. Goes on the left side to Stoddard. Stoddard's shot falls well short. Even graced the rim there, and it'll be Raider basketball. Chappie on the left side to Gubo. Rockets back in the zone defense. Skip pass. Borchers catches and goes on the inside. Shot from the corner. Dances out. Pulling kicks it out over to Borchers. Borchers wide open. Fires a 3. No good. Rebound down to Cobb. She races up the left side. She decides to pull it back out. Goes on the left side over to Reed. Reed gives it up over to Cobb. Cobb with 1:22 before halftime. Shot blocked by Sherman. Sherman pressured and fouled on the backside. Cobb tried to make a heroic play there, and she's fouled. And Kate Sherman will shoot 2 for the Raiders. And Sherman connects on the first free throw for the Raiders. She's up to 5. It's been a low-scoring half. 17-4 our score. Sherman connects on both. She's got 6 now. And the Raiders ahead 18-4. Raiders a little double-team pressure. On the inside to Reed. Shots up, and she's fouled. And Ava Reed will shoot 2. Reed misses the first one as Kelby Dosek returns for the Raiders. And second free throw good by Ava Reed. Reed up to 3, the lead scorer for the Rockets. With 1 minute to go before half, 18-5. Russia ahead of Anna on the First National Bank Think First scoreboard. My name is Brandon Coverman. Glad you can join us here on NKTelco Sports. As we got an illegal screen against the Raiders, and that'll be a turnover. Foul going to go against Kelby Dosek. Cobb on the inside, redirected back out to Poppelman. Swings around left side to Cobb, who bangs home a 3. Brenna Cobb gets in the box score, cuts the Raider lead to 10. Raiders going to run one shot here before halftime. Try to at least take a double-digit lead in here in the halftime, maybe. Maybe they're going a little earlier than I expected. Borchers on the inside, shot dances around, offensive rebound to Shappy. Back out to Borchers. Shot on the elbow, no good. Sherman races and misses the point-blank lay-in. Cobb, or Reed, a chance at the horn, no good. And we head to halftime. Our score, 18 for Russia, Anna 8. We step aside. We'll come back with our first half stats and recap here next on NKTelco Sports.
Are you looking for a rewarding career? Lincoln Electric Automation in Coldwater and Fort Loramie supplies top-of-the-line automation systems to manufacturers. Lincoln Electric Automation routinely develops its team through hiring and by offering advanced technical training. We understand that every employee matters, and every role contributes to the success of our business. We offer advancement opportunities, competitive wages, and benefit packages. Visit LincolnElectric.com and get on track to a better career and a better future.
New Knoxville Supply Company, the supply source for residential, commercial, and industrial jobs. We specialize in plumbing products from many name brands, electrical products from replacing a light switch to rewiring an entire house, heating, air conditioning, and geothermal products, sheet metal ductwork, installations, and service. We are now housing more inventory, so all the hardware items you need to complete the job are available right away. New Knoxville Supply. Stop in, call, or check us out online at newknoxvillesupply.com.
Whether you do business from a corner store or a corner office, there is one asset your business cannot do without: the internet. Everything from sales and marketing, training and shipping, PR, HR, and R&D, your business relies on a fast, reliable, and secure connection. And now, it's more important than ever to partner with an internet provider you can trust. Get Flight Fiber for Business, backed by local tech support from NKTelco. Call today.
Hi, I'm Mallory. My grandpa's been making the world's worst pizza for 30 years. That doesn't look like the world's worst pizza. Grandpa, I know why they call you Chunky Bob. It's because you use chunky ingredients on your pizza.
Of course, it's not because I'm fat.
Grandpa, this is the world's best pizza. Keyhole Pizza, come check Grandpa out.
Dine in or carry out.
Back here in NKTelco Sports, halftime here at the Claire Cinevo Gymnasium, getting ready for the second half of action between the Anna Rockets and the Russia Raiders. The Raiders lead the Rockets 18-8 at the end of the first half. Let's take a look at the individual scoring for both teams. First, for the Rockets, they had 3 points from Brenna Cobb, 3 from Ava Reed, and 2 from Taylor Poppelman. For the Raiders, they were led with 6 points apiece from CeCe Borchers and Kate Sherman, 4 points from Ronnie Poling, and 2 from Kelby Dosek. The score after one quarter was 9-2 Raiders. And our score here at halftime, as it stands right now, is Russia 18 and 8 on the First National Bank Think First scoreboard, as Shappy gets a steal to start the second half on that first Anna possession. Gubo trying to get to the rack is blocked on her way, trying to drive, and the first team foul against the Rockets. There's going to be a foul away from the ball against the Raiders. It's going to go against Ronnie Poling, team's first. It's Dosek going to come in for Poling. Poppelman with the basketball, trying to get it on the roll to Pettis. Pettis on the inside. Pettis' shot is blocked. Rebound down to Sherman. Side ball over to Jayla Shappy. Try to get on the inside to Sherman. It's tipped out of bounds and will stay with the Raiders. Just go stack formation on the left wing. And get it into Dosek. Back over to Gubo. Shapley back to Dosek to Gubo in the corner to Borchers. There's being patient. Borchers takes it baseline, spins back out over to Dosek on the inside, who scores. Kelby Dosek up to 4 points now. The Bears ahead 20-8 on the First National Bank Think First scoreboard. Pettis gets the ball up over to Walters. Back over to Puppelman. Pettis trying to take Dosek baseline. Nice defense by Dosek. Stay in a basketball off the deflection there. Again, a 20-8 Raider lead on that First National Bank Think First scoreboard. That's the left side and Huber. Gets cut off. Keep moving the ball around. Can go over to the left side. They'll be patient here this possession. 5:50 to go in the third quarter. Marsh on the inside, kicks out Huber, back over to Cobb. Raiders chasing with two girls right here, trying to get a little run and jump pressure. It's a kick by Sherman. Raiders still have possession here. Huber, only offensive foul, and she led with the shoulder. Yeah, Sherman took the charge there, and an offensive foul on the Rockets. Sherman, cross-court pass to Shappy. Shappy, cross-court pass over to Gubo. Gubo gonna fire three, rattles out. And it's gonna be a foul against Jayla Shappy, trying to be a little too aggressive going for the basketball there. It's gonna be the Raiders' second foul there. The half. Cobb walks the ball up over the timeline. Cobb goes over to the right side. Cobb in the corner. Cobb trying to straddle that baseline up and under. And it got stuck there in the rim. And Cobb, I think, got poked in the eye maybe. Here's swing it to the left side. Borchers. Back over to Shappy. Shappy going to fire a high arcing three. And that got a nice friendly home roll for Jayla Shappy. And it falls. And it's a 23-8 Raider lead, and Cobb going to have a chance to dent that and shoot 2 free throws. First free throw is good for Cobb as Reed back in the lineup for the Raiders. Or sorry, excuse me, the Rockets. I apologize. The jump ball. Ball gonna stay with the Raiders. (23-9) here on the First National Bank Think First scoreboard. Again, I'd like to thank you for joining us here on NKTelco Sports. And 23-9. Raider lead as baseball style pass up ahead. It's going to be picked off by the Rockets. Gonna go over to Walters, over to Cobb on the right side. Cobb swings it around. They throw it to nobody. They try to get it to Pettis. And it'll be Raider basketball. Rockets going to keep on pressing full court. They're struggling to get in. They turn it over. Pettis misses the point blank shot on the inside. Pettis trying to go back up again. Kicks in the corner to Cobb. Cobb to the basket. Rebound over to Gubo. Gubo tries to stop in transition, gets it to Sherman on the inside, and Kate Sherman scores and has her 8th point of the game to lead all Raiders scorers and all scorers here today. Cobb in transition, got that back and one. Right there for Brenna Cobb, and Cobb up to 7 points now. Nice quick response by the Rockets. Raiders up ahead. Dosek couldn't corral the pass on the inside. And Dosek leaked behind the defense. We got a timeout by Coach Randy Huber. It's a 30-second timeout. I'd like to remind you that NKTelco Sports and its sponsors are pleased to bring you replays of girls high school basketball and NKTelco Channel 3 or in HD on Channel 503. Catch the replays of this game Tuesday, February 7th at 9 p.m. and Saturday, February 11th at 6 p.m. You can also watch more games on demand through YouTube, Facebook, and at nktelco.com/sports. Again, we'd like to thank our sponsors here as well. Our additional sponsors are Burke Petroleum, Chiltex LLC, Cy Schwederman, Deckman Supply, Hometown Opportunity, Hulsman Automotive, Park National Bank, Securcom, and the St. Henry Bank. Our keys to the game are brought to you by Keyhole Pizza. Our scoreboard sponsor, First National Bank. Our timeout sponsor, Precision Strip. Starting lineup sponsor, Emerson Copeland. Arushi Live View sponsors the Jewelry Barn. And our player of the game, which I'll select at the end of the game, is brought to you, as always, by NKTelco. As we come out of the Precision Strip timeout, 3:18 to go, the third quarter. Huber slips to the basket for the Rockets, up and in. And the Rockets on a little 5-0 run here, as offense has been hard to come by for both teams today. As Rockets applying pressure here. Shappy struggling with it, goes back to Borchers. Borchers navigates back to the middle of the floor to Shappy. Shappy drives on the baseline to Dosek, and the Raiders lose it. Cobb with the basketball, sprints up the floor. Cobb in transition, loses the basketball, and it's going to be Raider ball. And Cobb just fumbled it in the middle of the lane as Ronnie Polling's going to return back for the Raiders, give Dosek a breather. Borchers up the floor to Shappy in the corner, fires a three, got it. That's Addison Shappy's best attribute that she's going to bring on the varsity level is her shooting ability. And she drains a three from the corner. Raiders doubling up the Rockets 28-14 on the First National Bank Think First scoreboard. Reed on the left side, 2:10 to go the third quarter. Cobb looking to drive on the inside. Gives it up on the right side. Back over to Stodder. Stodder back to Huber. Huber driving baseline. Steps around the defense and the ball dances out. Rebound down to Shappy. Borchers in the lane, trying to drive through the defense. Shots up, no good, and Cobb fell down. Lost the basketball. Now they're going to stop the play. As Cobb hit the deck hard and clear to play. And I think Huber's hurting a little too, as we have some subs coming in here for Anna. McKenna Pettis going to come in for Huber. Borchers at the Raider logo. Borchers gets up to Sherman. Sherman back to Borchers. She'll try to drive against this Anna defense. 2-on-1. Shot is up and good. 8 points for CC Borchers now. As Raiders have a 30-14 advantage. On the inside, Cobb responds right back. Brenna Cobb's represented over half the Anna offense now. She has 9 of the 16 put up by the Rockets. Shappy loses the basketball momentarily. Trying to work back to the left side. Gives it up to Borchers. Borchers going to stop in the middle lane. Feeds Pulling on the inside. She just turn around and has the basket all to herself. Ronnie Pulling scored the first 4 points of the game, and she hadn't scored since until that last possession. And it's a 32-16 game as the offense is picking back up here. Ball left side to Reed. Raiders in a bit of a zone themselves now. Looks like a 2-3. Cobb in the corner. Reed, cross-court pass to Pettis. Pettis shot fakes inside. Around the defense. Nice move by McKenna Pettis. The 5'9" sophomore gets in the box score. As the Raiders drive, they kick it to Pulling. Pulling trying to get up over to Borchers. And there's a foul, and Borchers and Sherman knocked heads there, and Sherman down here for the Raiders. And Dosek going to come in for Sherman, and Rockets Taylor Puppelman and Zandria Platfoot. Anna, 8 seconds to make something happen here. Try to cut in this Raider deficit before the fourth quarter begins. And Stoddard dragged the pivot foot, so the Raiders have 1.8 seconds to do something here. Kubo gets it in, and she'll heave it at the horn. It's well short. Through 3 quarters of play here in regulation between the Russia Raiders and the Anna Rockets. The Raiders lead the Rockets 32-18 going into the fourth quarter of play. We'll step aside, come back with the fourth quarter of action. You're next on NKTelco Sports.
Together, we are family, working safely for our loved ones.
We are problem solvers who challenge the status quo and drive improvement.
We care about our customer relationships.
We stay true to our values, caring and respecting one another.
We embrace change as we journey through our career.
We are Precision Strip, the world's leading processor of rolled steel and aluminum.
Precision Strip, doing the exceptional.
At Wilson Health, we're extending care beyond the walls of the hospital, with resources designed to keep you in charge of your health.
Our independence and connection to the community are unique in a world where big healthcare strives to act like corporations.
Our tools may be the same, but we are different.
We're neighbors, friends, and family who truly care about the people who live here.
We call it caring without limits, and it's just the beginning of a whole new Wilson Health.
Back here in NKTelco Sports, it's a 32-18 Russia Raider lead over the Anna Rockets heading in the fourth quarter here on NKTelco Sports. As we're getting towards the end of the season, it's the 17th game for the Rockets, the 19th game for the Raiders. Man, it gets to Christmas, and then you think, basketball is such a long season. It does, but once it gets past Christmas, it all goes downhill from there, and the season's just soon to being over with, as we'll have senior nights coming up here before you know it. As we have a Raider foul, that's the 5th Raider team foul. Ronnie Poling going to come in the lineup. Stoddard gets the basketball in. Goes over on the right side to Walters. Cobb in the lane. Goes back to Stoddard. Stoddard in the lane. Shots up. No good. Rebound down to the Raiders. Borchers up ahead. Borchers dribbles into the short corner. Shot. Dances around. No good. Poling. Power move. Puts it in. Ronnie Poling up to 8 points. And the Raiders had 34-18 on the First National Bank Think First scoreboard. Goes left side to Pettis. Ava Reed loses the ball, gets it back, and tipped out. It'll stay with the Rockets. Jaden Huber can come back in. Stoddard. Shot in the lane's no good. Rebound down to Sherman. Gubo slows it down on the right side to Shappy. Shappy trying to get it into Poling. Poling backing down to the basket. It's backed in there like a Big Mac truck and scored there, and Poling in double figures with 10. Up to the basket. Shot is good. Counted and one for Walters. As Walters' free throw is good. Taylor Puppelman returning for the Rockets, and Addison Shappy returning for the Raiders. Rockets going to try to amp up the pressure here to try to get the Raiders all out of sorts here. Raiders holding on to a 15-point lead, trying to advance to 15-4 and somehow try to keep pace with the Fort Laramie Redskins here. The Raiders are in the Shelby County Athletic League, trailing by 2 games. It's going to be a little tough, and they do have 1 game with the Redskins, but obviously they need the Redskins to lose before the Raiders meet them here on December 3rd, or I should say February 3rd. Cross-court pass, Gubo in the corner to Shappy. Goes back over to Gubo. Just go back over to Jayla Shappy. And give it back up over to Addison Shappy. In the corner, Gubo fouled there. Raiders will take it out right in front of the Varsity student section. Poling gets it. Back over to Jayla Shappy. Shappy going to fire a high arcing 3. It's well short. Poling keeps it alive to Jayla Shappy. Shappy turns around, throws up a shot, and is fouled. And Jayla Shappy will shoot 2 as she heads to the line. And Shappy drains the first free throw. She's up to 4 points. Again, her and Addison Shappy getting pulled up here on varsity due to the mounting injuries the Raiders have had. 4 girls, probably regular 9 that generally play, are out today. Jayla Shappy cans both free throws. It's a 38-21 Raider lead. Huber with the basketball, gives it up over to Walters. Walters trying to drive on the inside back to Huber. Try to get the ball on the inside of Puppelman, and Shappy breaks it up. Raiders facing trapping pressure here. And Coach Paul Bromchin wants a timeout. We'll take it with them. 5:03 to go here in the fourth quarter. Russia had 38-21 here on NKTelco Sports.
CarriageWorks has expanded and now can hold up to 25 cars in our service bay. CarriageWorks thrives on customer satisfaction. We accomplish that by providing top-of-the-line technology. CarriageWorks now uses a laser beam system to measure down to the millimeter of factory specs to better service you and get you back on the road. CarriageWorks has a brand new top-of-the-line paint booth that uses waterborne paint. There's no job too big or too small for CarriageWorks. We're certified collision specialists. Come in and see us today.
Ohio Means Jobs Auglaize County has a job for you. Grand Lake Health System has over 800 employees. Included is Joint Township District Memorial Hospital and multiple physician practices. And we're now hiring a variety of positions that fit all education and skill levels. Plus, you'll get a great benefit package offered to both full and part-time workers. Join this rewarding career and help your community in the process. Contact Ohio Means Jobs Auglaize County for all your employment needs.
Back here on NKTelco Sports, a 38-21 Russia Raider lead out the precision strip timeout. And we have a jump ball. Arrow favors the Raiders with 4:57 to go here in the fourth quarter. Raiders bring the ball up the floor. It's Reese Gubo. Gubo battling against Wolters. We can see the anti-pressure coming here. Shappy up to Sherman. In the corner, no, she's going to take it to the basket, kick it out to Borchers. Borchers going to fire three, got it. CC Borchers drains the three, and she's up to a team-high 11. And the Raiders up to a game-high 20-point lead. Pettis to the basket scores. McKenna Pettis gets some of that back in response. Pettis with 4 points, all come in the second half. Raiders, we content with draining some clock here. Halfway through the fourth quarter on the First National Bank Think First scoreboard. Sherman on the inside, kicks it back to Gubo, back over to Borchers, shot fakes a three. In the corner to Shappy, entry pass to Poling. It's tipped out and will stay with the Raiders. Coach Paul Bromchin shouting out instructions to his Raiders team. Again, achieved his 500th win earlier this year in a win over Botkins just about a month ago. Same night as Carlos Siegel did, so only two coaches with 500 wins in the Shelby County Athletic League, as Reese Gubo had been quiet today. She hadn't scored yet today, but Reese Gubo has been doing that for many years in the Claire C. Devoe Gymnasium. She got one more game, and she hits a three-pointer as Cobb's three-pointer falls short. And Gubo gets in the box score. I've seen that shot just fall many times in this gym, and Gubo can shoot with the best of them. 44-23. Raiders ahead of the Rockets. They get the ball to Shappy in the corner. Goes back out to Borchers. Kicks it out to Sherman. Sherman on the inside. Up and off the glass. This Raiders team is finding its mojo in the second half as Sherman's up to double figures in 10. With the looming injuries that they have as Reed takes it baseline and is fouled on the floor, and she'll shoot one in bonus here. Yeah, one bonus opportunity for the freshman Ava Reed. The junior varsity contest was won by the Anna Rockets, 35-26. The freshman contest was taken by the Raiders, 42-19 in this triple header here today. Reed's shot is up and good. Ava Reed connects, 4 points for the freshman. Reed at the line, goes 1-2. Borchers wanted to go to the basket, but the Raiders going to be content with milking some more clock. Raiders lose the basketball at half court. It's Walters working up ahead with Borchers, puts it in. Jenna Walters with 5 points. Rockets trail 46-24. Cross-court pass, Guba wide open, gonna fire a three. It rattles out. Shappy deflects it to Sherman. Her shot's no good. Pulling on the follow-up. Her shot's no good. Sherman puts it in. Shot's no good. Multiple chances for the Raiders. That's one big thing for them today as Shappy deflects it out of bounds and will stay with the Rockets. Just have had multiple chances as Addison Shappy's going to come in. So is Kelby Dosek for the Raiders. As Kate Sherman and Jayla Shappy out of the bench. Walters to the corner. Walters working around the defense. Jenna Walters. A couple baskets. And a couple seniors on this team. Taylor Puppelman, Abby McEldowney, and Jaden Huber, the seniors for Anna. So a fairly young Anna roster that's going to fall to 10-7 after today. As the shot's ripped away by Cobb on the inside. Cobb working up the forecourt quickly. It's back to Ava Reed, and Reed regains possession. Back out, three-pointer. Shot is short. Rebound by Reed on the inside. Shot's no good. Rebound down over to the Rockets as Pettis kept it alive. Anna being patient here. They're trying to go up on defense. Shot's no good. Rebound down to Dosek. And we got a 30-second timeout. We'll take it with them. All timeouts brought to you by Precision Strip. Rushi 46, Anna 28. We'll be back here next on NKTelco Sports.
We are here. And here. And here.
Minster Bank is everywhere, providing every banking service that you need to keep your financial life in order. Whether you are on the go or stopping by one of our branches, Minster Bank is here for you. We proudly support the communities where you live. Minster Bank, helping people achieve financial success.
Unpack your potential with a career at Pratt Industries. Working at Pratt Industries is more than a job. It's a sustainable career.
Pratt Industries to me is a job. It's my career. It's the way I put food on my table, but I love what I do.
We offer competitive pay, excellent benefits, and opportunities for career advancement. To apply, visit careers.prattindustries.com.
Back here in NKTelco Sports, 56.6 seconds remaining, and the Rushi Raiders lead the Anna Rockets by a score of 46-28. As Raiders look to close things out against the Anna Rockets and move to 15-4 on the season. Lacey Flippo with the basketball. Flippo goes back to Dosek. Dosek back to Courtney Flippo and Jenna York who come in for the Raiders. And then the Rockets is Andrea Plattfoot. And also in is Abby McEldowney. As Raiders turn it over. Rockets walking it up the floor. Cross-court pass to Plattfoot. Plattfoot stops, fires, and scores. And that'll put the cherry on top of this game as the Rushi Raiders defeat the Anna Rockets by the final score of 46-30 as they take home their 15th victory of the season. As we We'll thank our sponsors here before we take a look at our final stats here on NKTelco Sports. Again, our sponsors here on NKTelco Sports. We're just glad to have them this year, because without them we'd not be able to bring you high school basketball action. They are Keyhole Pizza, First National Bank, Precision Strip, Emerson Copeland, Carriage Works, Grand Lake Health, Kogi Plumbing and Heating, Lincoln Electric Automation, the Minster Bank, Pratt Industries, New Knoxville Supply, Wagner's IGA, Wilson Health, Winners Meats, the Jewelry Barn, and NK Telco. Our additional sponsors are Burke Petroleum, Chiltex LLC, Cy Schwederman, Dickman Supply, Hometown Opportunity, Hillsman Automotive, Park National Bank, SecureCom, and the St. Henry Bank. Our keys to the game are brought to you by Keyhole Pizza, scoreboard sponsor, First National Bank. Our timeout sponsors, Precision Strip. Our starting lineups are brought to you by Emerson Copeland. And our Rushi Live View sponsors, the Jewelry Barn, our player of the game, which I'll name here in a second, is brought to you, as always, by NKTelco. I'd like to remind you that NKTelco Sports and its sponsors are pleased to bring you replays of girls high school basketball here on NKTelco Channel 3 or in HD on Channel 503. You can catch the replays of this game Tuesday, February 7th at 9 p.m. and Saturday, February 11th at 6 p.m. You can also watch more games on demand through YouTube, Facebook, and nktelco.com/sports. Let's take a look at the scoring breakdown here for both teams. First, taking a look for the Anna Rockets and their box score. They had 2 from Taylor Puppelman. They were led in scoring today with 9 from Brenna Cobb, 2 from Zandra Plattfoot, 4 from Kenna Pettis, 7 from Jenna Walters, 2 from Jaden Huber, and 4 for Ava Reed. For the Rushi Raiders today, they had 10 points from Ronnie Poling. They had 11 from CC Borchers. They had 4 from Kelby Dosek, 10 from Kate Sherman, 3 from Reese Gubo, 5 from Jayla Shappy, and 3 from Addison Shappy as well. Scoring after quarters was 9-2 Rushi at the end of the first. At halftime, the Raiders led 18-8. After 3 quarters, it was 32-18 Rushi. And the final score that saw the Rushi Raiders defeat the Anna Rockets was 46-30. So really an offensive struggle that first half between both teams, and it picked up in the second half, and the Raiders again, struggling due to injuries right now, had really shown that they can play well. They beat Anna by more than they did the first time with a fully healthy roster and pull out a 46-30 victory as they improved their mark in the Shelby County Athletic League to 8-2. And they get their 15th win of the season as the Anna Rockets drop to 10-7 and 5-6 overall in the Shelby County League. As the Rockets will be back in action Monday at West Liberty Salem. So a good quality D3 opponent, as the Rockets are in Division III, to face off for Coach Randy Huber's team, as again they dropped to 10-7 on the season. For the Rushi Raiders, they advance to 15-4 on the season. Again, 8-2 in the Shelby County Athletic League. They'll be back in action Thursday at Botkins for a big Shelby County League showdown to really determine if Botkins can tie Rushi for second place, or to see if the Raiders can hold on to second place here. That's a game that you can catch here on NKTelco Sports. I'll be on the call for that game along with Jeremy Plyman, so you can join us Thursday if you're a fan. If you want to follow Rushi or Botkins, that game will be here on NKTelco Sports, so you can catch us then on NKTelco. So before we leave tonight, we have some business to take care of in naming our NKTelco player of the game. Our NKTelco player of the game is going to be Kate Sherman. Played an all-around defensive game, caused a couple turnovers, made some shots on the inside. A good, balanced game here for Kate Sherman tonight to help the Rushi Raiders get their 15th win of the season. And our player of the game, as always, is brought to you by NKTelco. So that'll do it for us here tonight. The Rushi Raiders defeat the Anna Rockets by the final score of 46-30. My name's Brandon Coverman. Glad you can join us. We'll catch you here next time on NKTelco Sports.